part 2 of my ultimate haul, or the one in which you start to ask yourself, is Ashley actually a hoarder? I don't know, possibly. So instead of worrying about that, we're gonna declutter a bunch more makeup today. Today we're getting into the stuff that I don't use as often, so I'm gonna really try to be very cutthroat here. Pinky promise. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that when part 3, which better be the final part of this experience, you will be able to see it on your YouTube subscription feed. And if you haven't already seen part 1, well, then I will link that in the eye above and down below. Let's declutter. All right, we're starting off strong with an empty box for Dior Backstage No Powder, so we're obviously gonna just throw that away. This is the Fenty Cream Bronzer in Macchiato. Love it, adore it. It's too dark for me now that I don't self-tan, and I never reach for it, so I'm going to declutter it. The Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book. I actually really like this, but I've had it for quite a while. It's definitely past the expiration. I'm gonna declutter it. Palladio Bronzer. I got this looking for a dupe. It's nice enough, but the thing is, I just have so much stuff in my collection that's luxury. I don't often reach for drugstore things over luxury things. Not saying there's anything wrong with drugstore things. I'm just saying for my collection, it doesn't make sense for me to keep this. So I'm gonna give it away. This bronzer is broken. Throwing that away. Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. Looking pretty nasty. Have not used this in years. Definitely past the expiration, but wow, we've got to give them a lot of props for the packaging because it's just adorable. This is the Westman Atelier Lit Up Highlight Stick. I hate this thing. It pulls up product like freaking crazy. I do not like it. I know some people that love it. I'm not one of them. I'm gonna get rid of that. Bronzino. This is the Tower 28 Cream Bronzer. Something bad has happened here. That's nasty. It looks like there's like salt grains. I don't know, that's kind of gross. Throwing that away. Natasha Denona Bronze Blush and Glow Palette. I really liked this when it came out last year. Never reached for it, so gonna get rid of that. Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. This is the shade Sunkissed. This is a good drugstore bronzer, but yet again, I just don't reach for it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Fenty Shady Biz. This is a mini. I like this. I don't reach for it, you guys. Like, again, I have not missed anything except this that I've been looking for in a while, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Also gonna get rid of the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer because this formula is, I don't know when it got bad, but I tried this in the shade that matches me now recently and hated it, so gonna get rid of that. 2 Milk Makeup matte bronzers. I'm gonna throw this away because it's definitely past expiration. This one is unopened, so I'm going to give this away. Patrick Ta, this is an oil, a body oil. This one's definitely too dark for me, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This bronzer I love. This is Chantecaille Surena. I actually love this bronzer, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm actually gonna put this in my everyday drawer because I have been missing that bad boy and like actively looking for it, but it's been hiding in, you know, this stuff. Oma Beauty. Did not like this. It was way too dark for me. I tried my best. It's a no-go. Gonna get rid of that. The Kiko Sculpting Touch Contour. Was really looking for a Westman Atelier dupe when I bought this. It did not work out for me. Mineral Fusion. I really like this bronzer, so I'm gonna keep it. Bahama Mama. This is like such a classic. I'm gonna keep it just to have one. Yes, we're allowed to do that with some things, right, you guys? Right. Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It's nice enough. Never reached for it. Gonna get rid of it. L'Oreal Bronze Please. I never opened this to use it. I'm gonna give it away because it's unopened. I don't wanna open this just to try it when I've had it for months and didn't. Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer. Just gonna get rid of that. Sephora Clean Glowing Skin Foundation. This shade definitely does not match me because it's number 5, and I just know it doesn't match me right now, and it's unopened. So I'm gonna give this to my mom, see if she likes it. And this is a Victoria Beckham Beauty like bag, which I love, but I order stuff from her all the time. She sends them, so I think I'll just wash it and give it away to someone. 1 box done. Let's hop into the next one. All right, next up, these are palettes, so fun. Pat McGrath, this is Mothership. I don't know which one. I have the hardest time. I don't know the numbers the way I know a lot of people do. I'm gonna keep this because it was too expensive not to. The Carly Bible palette, I actually liked this, but I never reach for it, never miss it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Soft Glam, same, I like it, but I don't ever think about this palette. It's definitely expired 110%, so gonna get rid of that. The Super Nudes from Charlotte Tilbury, this is a relatively new one that I have. I'm gonna keep that. I like small things like this. I'll actually reach for, use. Palette of Pops, this I like for fall, so I'm gonna keep it. One of my favorite palettes ever, the the Natural Eyes from Too Faced. This is so fantastic. The shade Push Up is one of my all-time favorite freaking eyeshadow shades. I just love that shade so much. There is something about it. It is the perfect tone for my skin, for my eyes. I adore it. So I'm keeping this. Pure by Raw Beauty Kristi. That whole launch was it was rough. If you were there, you remember. This has 6 months shelf life. It's definitely past it. I don't reach for it. It's gonna go. The Tarte Maneater palette. I really liked this palette back in the day, but definitely past its expiration, so it's gonna go to At First Sight from Raw Beauty Kristi. I'm gonna keep it just because I do have a sentimental place. I love Kristi. I just think she's a gem. Oh my God, and here's a brand new one though, you guys. I have a brand new one, so I'm gonna give that away. Wow, I might actually do a giveaway with some of this unopened stuff, so if you're interested in that, follow me on Instagram. I'll put my handle here on the screen. Follow me on Instagram because it's much easier for me to do giveaways over there, so I might give away some of this unopened things. Busy Art, we've got the Spritz Edit, Aperol Spritz, love it, and the Rosé Edit, also loved that one. They're fantastic, but I don't reach for them. I'm gonna get rid of them. The 1111 palette from Rowan Beauty. I really wanted to like this. I just didn't. There was just too much fallout. They were just a little bit too difficult to work with, so I'm gonna get rid of that. NARS, the Suede palette. I got this, have been dying to use it, haven't freaking used it. Got it because of Jessica Braun. So I'm gonna put that in my top drawer to try. Walk of No Shame palette from Charlotte Tilbury. Absolutely adore this, and it has sentimental value because oddly enough, the Walk of No Shame collection video I did is like one of my most viewed videos. I don't know what it is, but people watch that video, which is pretty cool. Chantecaille, this is a duo. I like this duo a lot. I'm gonna keep it. Gemini palette unopened. I bought this because of Raw Beauty Kristi. I did, and it is completely unopened. That's something to unpack there, you guys. I guess I could do a video of makeup I bought and then literally never opened. Maybe I'll start a separate pile for that. Let me know if you'd like to see that video. Victoria Beckham, I love this little guy and I don't use it enough. Again, something that makes me happy about decluttering is I'm hoping that it's gonna give me more time and freedom to use things that like I'm excited about using, because just the clutter has taken over, you guys. So I'm glad to see that we're getting rid of more things this week than we did in the last declutter video. Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I liked it well enough. It's definitely past expiration. I'm gonna get rid of it. Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer Illuminating. I do like this primer. I will hold on to it. Cover FX Setting Spray. I really like this. Is my favorite setting spray. I'm gonna keep it. The Silk Canvas. I like the liquid one now. I liked this fine, but dipping my fingers in it, not very hygienic. Didn't like that. Gonna throw it away because it's definitely past expiration. Hourglass Translucent Veil Setting Powder. I'm gonna keep one of these because it is my favorite loose setting powder probably of all time. So I'm gonna keep one of those, but I'm gonna throw this one away. Revlon Rose Glow Primer. Didn't love the dropper. I could never really get it out. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch. This is a really good like pore filling base, but it's definitely past expiration, so it needs to just go. Chantecaille, the Perfect Blurring Powder. This is a good powder. Gonna keep it. Boots number 7. This is like a dupe product, so I'm gonna hold on to it in case I ever do my dupes video. Fix It and Forget It from Lancome. I bought this because of Risa Does Makeup. I have to say I was disappointed because I think I got a dud one. Every time I use this, the spray is like malfunctions. See how it just like creates that, like it doesn't work. So kind of sad. A mini of my favorite translucent setting powder from Hourglass. I'm gonna keep that. A magnifying mirror, gonna keep that. Giorgio Armani, this is a pressed powder foundation, their powder foundation. I'm gonna get rid of that. It's definitely old, nasty. Range Beauty Smooth Out Translucent Setting Powder. I liked this well enough, but I've never thought about it after I used it the first time, just gonna be honest. So I'm gonna get rid of that. The number 7 loose powder, did not like this at all. This in here, funny enough, is not makeup. It is a selenite tower. There's actually 2 of them. I got these to charge my crystals because I love crystals. I'm gonna keep these, obviously. I love crystals and I also love the saints. I am an enigma. I'm a contradiction. I don't know. If you're also like a weird Catholic, let me know in the comments. I feel like there have to be more of us out there. Well People Pro Brightening Invisible Powder. Did not like this. Gonna get rid of it. A couple primers here. True Match Lumi, Too Faced Hangover, Unseen Sunscreen. I don't like Unseen Sunscreen, so I'm gonna just throw that away. Charlotte's Genius Magic Powder. Did not like it that much. It was okay. I did a full face of Charlotte Tilbury last year where like I talked about this powder and it didn't do it for me. Not that great. so I'm gonna throw it away. Fix Plus, this was the coconut one. Definitely expired, gonna get rid of it. Okay, this is a black lipstick. You guys, on what planet can you imagine me wearing a black lipstick? Let's be real, it's never gonna happen. Laura Mercier Blurring Pure Canvas Primer, never use it. Ulta MD UV Clear Sunscreen. This is the tinted one. I hate the tinted one. Cannot stand it, does not work for me, so I'm gonna throw it away. Anything that I'm throwing away, I promise you, is not something that can be given away. I feel like that's like a disclaimer to give because I know people think that, but like not everything can be given away. Like some things are just nasty and it's not worth like the fossil fuel cost to ship them or anything like that. Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder. I don't get the hype. I didn't like it. The first ingredient is talc. That's a no-go for me. Woohoo! One more box done, and we're really like, I'm doing really good on the things I'm like throwing away. Duet Highlighter Balm. Love this from Danessa Myricks. This is everything I wanted that Westman Atelier one that I didn't like. This is everything I wanted that one to be, but it wasn't. Milani Dolce Perla Baked Highlighter. This is a MAC Soft and Gentle dupe that is really good, so I'm gonna keep it. Juvia's Place Loose Highlighter Clio. Did not like it. Too bright for me. 8th Muse Duo from Kosas. This is fantastically beautiful. It's sweated a little bit, which makes me kind of sad, but I think it's okay. Keeping that. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Gonna get rid of that. I don't use it. Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. Gonna keep that. Daniel Sandler Watercolor Blush. Love this. This is the shade Cherub. This is, I mean, it's just, it's soft. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm keeping it. Ofra Highlighter Start Inspired from Samantha March. Really good highlighter. Oh, didn't something happen with the guy that owns Ofra and he's kind of an a-hole? Okay. I always wonder, what do we do in those situations where like someone did something crappy, but then like Samantha didn't do anything crappy, so do I keep the highlighter or I don't keep the highlighter? What do you think? Right now I'm gonna keep it. Let me know in the comments below. All right, MAC Warm Soul. This blush is like down to the nub because I love it, so I'm gonna keep it. Shiseido, their Cosmic Highlighter. It is really adorable. I really like that. I need to use it more, so I'm gonna put it in my everyday box. Laura Mercier Chai. I actually really like this shade for the fall. I'm gonna keep it. Milani Luminoso, favorite drugstore blush ever. Fenty, this was a cream stick, definitely expired. Gonna get rid of that. The Radiance Chic Duo from Chantecaille. This is Rose Welshark, keeping that. Charlotte Tilbury Color of Passion. Never reached for this, just gonna get rid of it. Melt Illuminacion highlighter. Again, beautiful. Love this. Like so cool. I never reach for it. I never think about it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Powder Pink Hot Rouge from Bobbi Brown. Gonna keep that. I have a few of the serum blushes. I mentioned in the last video, I have every shade of the serum blush, so I am gonna keep the entire collection. The Etherealist. Oh, I love this foundation, but I really made a decision that I'm only keeping like my top like 3 holy grail foundations in a darker shade because I stopped self-tanning about 6 months ago. So this shade doesn't match me anymore, and I'm only keeping like 3 foundations in my darker shade in case I do eventually go back to self-tanning occasionally. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Melt. Loved this little Raw Honey duo. Gonna keep it. Oh, L'Oreal Infallible 203. This is one of my like holy grail. This is like the best drugstore foundation ever, the Infallible Pro Glow. So this is my darker shade, but I'm gonna keep it. Ritual de Fille, the Siren Metamorphic Highlighter. This is fantastic. Gonna keep it. 2 of the Found Nourishing Cream blush tints. I really liked these, but I don't ever think about them, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Walk of No Shame blush from Charlotte Tilbury. I love this in the fall and winter, so I am gonna keep it. Iliad, this is the Temptation Color Haze. I actually really like this. You can do a lot of things with it, but I have had this for about 2 years, so I know that it is way past its expiration because it is a cream product. Yeah, 12 months, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Danessa Myricks, this is Ballet Slippers. Really nice shade, but a bit too warm for me, especially now that I don't self-tan, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Lauren Conrad Peony. I never used this. I bought a bunch of stuff from Lauren Conrad's brand and didn't use it, so I'm gonna put it in the pile for my, if I ever do that video about products I bought and never used. that'll be it. This little duo from e.l.f. This is Lychee. I actually really like this little duo. I'm gonna keep it. It's a blush and a highlighter. The Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer. WN01 Flax is the shade that I got. I liked this at first, tried it a few more times, didn't end up working for me, so I'm gonna give that away to my mom, see if it works better for her. Petal Poppin' from Fenty Cream Blush. I like it, but I need to just really consolidate, and it's not like top 3 formula, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Laura Mercier Canyon. This is a shade I like. It's a cream blush. This is a nice shade in the fall, so I'm gonna keep that one. Chantecaille Cheek Gelée in Vibrant. This is really pretty too. Love that, especially in the winter. Hand cream from Bath & Body Works. I'm gonna give it to someone else. Physicians Formula Multicolor Stick. Never reach for this. I'm gonna get rid of it. This is a Christian Dior Velvet Pouch. I have way too many of those. Aesthetica Highlighter. I got this off Amazon. I never have thought about it again. Ambient Lighting Powder from Hourglass. This is a great trio. I am gonna keep it. Honest Beauty Blush in the shade Peony Pink. It's actually really good. I don't reach for it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Drama Class from Fenty. This is so different. I do wanna keep it. And this is a duo in Pomegranate, but I never opened it, so I'll give that away. That might be in a giveaway. This is just like some random lids and trash I'm gonna throw away. Body Language. I bought this because of Hilary Duff. Again, I've never thought about it again, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Same for Half Moon. I adore this highlighter. It's really good. It's got like a lavender color to it. It doesn't pull up product underneath it, but I never think about it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Chow Chet from Westman Atelier. I actually really like this blush. Really good fall shade, so I am gonna keep that because it is a nice high quality blush. Daniel Sandler. This is the shade Divine in his watercolor. Lovely. So I am gonna keep that. One of my favorite summer blushes right here. Kjaer Weis. This is the shade Sun Touched. Beautiful. It's really just like a perfect like sun-kissed shade. I am gonna keep this so that I can refill it, but I am gonna get rid of the inner pan and throw it away because it is definitely expired. This is a Revlon Insta Blush. It's gonna go. I don't ever reach for it, and it doesn't really have like any pigment to it, and I am super pale, so not the best. All right, that is it for round 2, you guys. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so that when the conclusion comes out of this 3-part ultimate declutter, you will be able to see that video in your YouTube subscription feed. If you missed part 1 or any of my declutter videos from last year, I will link them here on the screen so you can go over there and check them out. I hope to see you in my next video, and until then, you take care of yourself. Bye.